Hello, everybody. I'm Sasha. Yeah, yeah. And for this video, I'm going to review the Lawnmower Man. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait a minute. Hold on. Now, the Lawnmower Man, directed by Brett Leonard and co-producer Milton Subotsky, who also was the co-producer for Maximum Overdrive, another Stephen King movie, which technically this is a Stephen King movie because it is based off of his short story from the book Night Shift. As you can see, I got 2 copies of it. This one I bought myself from Second and Charles. This one I got for a Christmas present. I actually read today, earlier in the day, The Lawnmower Man, the short story. Okay, here it is. Starts on page 309. And this one, it starts on page, I know it'd be easier to go to the contents, obviously. And this one, it starts on page 210. Yeah. Now, the Lawnmower Man, I'm going to mention the book, I will be mentioning the book and such, right? Sorry. No. Okay. But anyway, the Lawnmower Man, this movie, what is this about? Well, technically, the idea of the Lawnmower Man, or the story of the Lawnmower Man, a man who is kind of not all there. I guess he's kind of dumb, like how he says he's kind of dumb. Which, come on, don't say that about yourself, dude. His name is Job. That's spelled Jobe. Yeah, again, like he says he's kind of dumb, but come on, don't be too hard on yourself, buddy. And he meets a doctor named Dr. Lawrence Angelo. So Dr. Angelo goes up to Job saying, "Hey, I got games at my house. Would you like to play some games?" And Job's like, "Yeah." And then out of all the games he's played so far, and then, you know what? Dr. Angelo says, Job, I got other games. I have another game that can make you smarter. And then he injects him with some kind of a drug, which and then when he plays the virtual reality games that he has, it's like, ooh, his mind starts to expand. But then other things start to happen. Other things, I mean, like Job, his IQ has changed. He's become smarter. He doesn't take anybody's abuse, not even from the pastor. The pastor beats him with a belt. He won't take that anymore. But then he becomes something more. Like a male Carrie.
Like a evil god.
Yep. And it was all thanks to Dr. Angelo's virtual reality game simulator. Yep. That's what did it. Thank you. Okay. What did I like about this movie? I'm not gonna lie. I actually found out about the Lawnmower Man actually first in my Creep Shows book, which is over here. This book. Oh, wait a minute. There it is. The Lawnmower Man on page 73. God made him simple. Science made
him a god.
That's right. Yeah, I first heard of it was in here. I didn't actually read this though, but I've read a little bit of it. Originally titled Stephen King's The Lawnmower Man, but of course it's not that anymore. But looking at it, it's like, look at all this, these weird CGI moments. It's like, what the hell is that? Like, it doesn't look like something Stephen King would do for a movie. Like, absolutely not. So, yeah, it was very strange. But of course, it does not say Stephen King's The Lawnmower Man because Stephen King actually hated this movie and he wanted his name off of the movie. And unfortunately, I think the people at New Line or the people who made this film, I think they declined and said no. So he had to sue so he can get his name off the film, and which he did. He sued so he can get his name off the film. He absolutely hated it. Here's this story. If somebody wants to make it into a movie, I love movies. Stephen King, Cinefantastique. Yeah, you do love movies, Mr. King. But unfortunately, really, Lawnmower Man, you hated it apparently. But that's okay. I mean, because I actually just read the short story recently. Not a bad short story. It's actually pretty good. I actually liked it. It was really weird and crazy, and that's what I like about stories sometimes. They could be weird and crazy. Brilliant. It was brilliant. Now, the movie, what did I like? Well, I actually liked the virtual reality concept and the sci-fi of this movie. And I like that, Job is actually not really a bad guy, but he kind of does become a bad guy in a way because people have taken advantage of him. So it's like, yep, now it's my turn. Yeah. And I really like Job. He's like the best character out of the movie. He's played by Jeff Fahey. Pierce Brosnan is the doctor, Dr. Angelo. And I like this poster too. Like, look at that eyeball with a for him in the virtual reality suit and all that. There he is. One of the hottest science fiction films. It will blow your mind. It's not really the hottest, but it was really fun. This is a New Line Platinum Series DVD that I bought from Secondhand Charles. I found this in the action section. Yeah, I figured because it considered a bit of a sci-fi, and sci-fi can be in the action genre. Yeah, I looked for it in the horror section though. I did see this on a Blu-ray from Shout Factory once at Secondhand Charles. I didn't buy it though. Now I feel like I kind of should have because the Blu-ray actually does have an extended cut of the film. But yeah, we'll see what I can do. Okay, we'll see what I can do. Co-producer Milton Sabatsky. This was technically his last film, I want to say. They dedicated this movie to him. Now, I will say, I actually thought it was pretty cool that they actually combined two stories, technically, which was Stephen King's The Lawnmower Man and Cyber God, which was a story that one of the writers, I think it was Gamel Everett or Brett Leonard. Brett Leonard is the director. I think it was Gamel Everett or Jamel Everett, whatever his name is. Yeah, I think it was his story called Cyber God. Yeah, I thought that was really creative. Now I'm pretty sure Stephen King thought that too, but they still continue to call it the Lawnmower Man. And there's literally and this movie doesn't really have too much correlation with the story of the Lawnmower Man, except for one of the characters actually, or for the characters. One of the actors in this film is Austin O'Brien. Danny Manigan from Last Action Hero. This was his debut, The Lawnmower Man. Now let's see. Hold on. Oh wait. What's his name? Parkett. Harold Parkett, I think was his name. Yes. He is in the short story as well as he is in the movie, but he's not the main character like he is in the short story. So, yeah. And now you know what the movie's about. What else do I like? I mean, I like the virtual reality concept. I like that they combine the two stories. The soundtrack's pretty good. It was really nuts. It was really fun. It was like really fun to watch. It's like, okay, I actually ended up liking it. Like, I didn't think I was going to like this movie, but you know what? I actually ended up liking it anyway because, I do collect movies that, whether I like it or not, like The Wicker Man with Nicolas Cage, didn't exactly like it. Didn't exactly care for what I saw on YouTube. I mean, what I saw on YouTube for that film was like, I didn't like it. It was kind of stupid, but I don't care. I got it anyway just so I can watch it all the way through. Um, this, I have never seen bits and pieces of it on YouTube before. I've seen the trailers, and you know what? I actually liked what I saw. Yeah. The Lawnmower Man. Even though the Lawnmower Man, there's one scene where it is from the short story. Yep. Trust me, read the short story and watch this movie, you'll understand. Now, what exactly is the short story about? The Lawnmower Man from the short story, uh, from the book collection Night Shift. You have the Lawnmower Man from this book. I want to get another copy of Night Shift actually because I read online that there's a story. It's called Weeds from by Stephen King. It's in an updated version of Night Shift apparently. Weeds, the lonesome death of Jordy Verrill from Creepshow. With the meteor. I think I might give me another copy later. I don't know if I can find it and if I have the money for it. But don't worry, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine until then. Now, the short story, The Lawnmower Man from Night Shift, is the story about a man, last name Parkett. I just forgot his name. Parkett. What's his name? Oh, there it is. Harold Parkett. He has a big lawn going on. He has a lawn and there's like grass. It's so tall now, and he wants to hire somebody to cut it for him because before there was an accident when a cat ran under his mower or something and the cat was killed. Bzzz, like blah, like ugh, yeah, bloody mess. Sorry, talking about cats. Wow. Well, just talking about that in general, like oh my gosh. And then eventually he does find one who is not named anything. He's just referred to as the Lawnmower Man throughout the film. Yeah, can you believe that? Come on. Don't be like that. Okay? That's better. Better. That's better. And so the Lawnmower Man is cutting his lawn, but unfortunately, when Harold goes to see it, or Parkett, I'm just going to say Parkett. Mr. Parkett goes to see it, but all he sees is a lawnmower mowing by itself, and the Lawnmower Man is behind it, crawling on the ground, naked, like butt, like ass naked, eating grass. I really don't know much what to say about that. So it's like, what the hell is this guy doing? But overall, read the story for yourself. It was actually not a bad story. It was actually pretty cool. Like, Stephen King is a genius when it comes to writing short stories. To me, it's the best idea to write short stories. Writing a whole novel should be, is like, to me, it's almost impossible. It's not impossible, it's just write a short story. Short stories are more simple, they're simpler. Like, so therefore, you don't have to spend your time writing big ass books like It. Now, of course, that's how far I am in it. Well, not really, because this is my second copy of It, but I kind of started over, I guess, when I bought this. Yeah.
I am the Lawnmower Man.
All right. So yeah, I really like the story of the Lawnmower Man. The short story by Stephen King. I like the disturbing and weird and details he puts in the story and how crazy it is. It's brilliant. It's like brilliance, pure brilliance. It's like you've never seen anything quite like this. People are gonna like this, you know? No, let's see. It was not really a correlate. This movie was not a correlation to the short story, unfortunately, but that's a-okay. I enjoyed this movie. I enjoyed the short story. I like them both. And without a further ado, if I'm gonna rate them something, the short story, of course, I liked how weird it was, disturbing with the details, and gross and kind of odd of a story it was.
So without a further ado,
I'm gonna rate the short story by Stephen King. I'm gonna rate it 4 stars out of 5. Now, The Lawnmower Man, the movie. I like the virtual reality concept of this film, and I really liked how the story was, how it combined two stories, like, of course, The Lawnmower Man by Stephen King and Cyber God, a different story that was written, apparently, but then they changed it to Lawnmower Man, obviously. I really liked the cast: Jeff Fahey, Pierce Brosnan, Jenny Wright, Jeffrey Lewis from Every Which Way But Loose and Any Which Way You Can. Yeah. What's his name? Austin O'Brien, Danny Manigan from Last Action Hero. This Austin O'Brien was his name, real name. He's in this film. This is his debut, and he was brilliant. So without a further ado, I'm going to rate this movie 4 stars out of 5. Now, unfortunately, I will not be doing a DVD review of this, so I'm sorry, I'm not going to be doing that. Which is why I'm doing it now. Of course, you know why I do these like right now. It's a double-sided DVD, I'm going to tell you that. So, but first, let me tell you what the special features are. It's more than just the movie. The contents of this disc include, let's see, widescreen version converted for the new high-definition transfer of the film, audio commentary with director Brett Leonard and producer Jamel Everett, 12 deleted scenes, on-screen interviews with the stars, star highlights showcasing separate clips from 3 other movies, edited animated sequences with original music, storyboard comparison, original theatrical trailer, cast biographies and filmographies, Dolby Digital multi-channel surround sound, and more. So yeah. And of course, this is the front. This is the side. I really like that. I like that spine. It's like a very futuristic science fiction kind of thing. And there's the back.
I am God here. Roar! Oh
This film is rated R also. There is a sequel. It's called Lawnmower Man 2 Beyond Cyberspace. Though on eBay, I found some DVDs of it, and it said like mostly double features with the first one and the second one. And it was called Job's War. Lawnmower Man 2 Job's War. So what is it? Beyond Cyberspace or Job's War? Make up your mind. Now we're going to open this up. It's a double-sided disc, and then there's that. Beautiful. Just beautiful.
Alright. That is my review on the Lawnmower Man.
If you haven't seen it, I do recommend that you check it out. See what you think. It's not a bad movie. It's pretty fun. It's really cool. Read the short story too. The short story is really good. Read the short story first, then watch the movie. I'd probably recommend, even though I watched the movie first and then I read the book, the story. But do either one, as long as you check both of them out. Now, if you like what you see, give a like and please subscribe down below for more content in the future. Thank you.